start your day without Hannah's big thing? Well, yeah, you can, but you're here, so you don't have to.
It's Hannah's Big Thing on the Brett Andrews Radio Show.
What do we got today, Hannah Banana?
We are going to have some fun decoding female phrases.
Oh, I'm a pro.
Okay.
You know that movie, What Women Want?
Yeah.
That was based, after my skills.
Okay, all right. We'll see how you do, because a lot of times women say things, but what they mean is something completely different. So,
before you get into that,
Okay.
if nothing, it's fine, isn't on that list, it's an invalid list, because I couldn't tell you how many times my wife, Michaela, has told me nothing, I'm fine, and that's not even close to the truth.
It maybe is going to be on the list. I think we might be talking about that one.
Continua, por favor.
Simple, though.
Okay.
I have a boyfriend.
Oh, that means she find you ugly.
She either has a boyfriend or she really wants you to stop trying to get with her.
Mm-hmm. More likely the latter. You ever heard the Rejection Hotline?
No.
This is something that was floating around a lot when I was single. There was actually a phone number with various area codes based on where you are. I've got to find this because, you know what, when we're done, I will try to find this because It was literally a recorded message. And girls would give out this number to dudes who would ask for it in a club, and it was like a big announcer voice going, "You've called the Rejection Hotline."
That is hilarious, and that is the next one on the list.
Okay.
Sure, I'll give you my number, and then slips you a fake number.
Oh.
Basically means, please don't ever contact me ever, right?
See,
That's
the problem
hilarious.
is that with the instant, world that we live in, I assume, because I've not asked for a woman's phone number in a long time, because I'm happily married.
Yeah.
But people will say, away. Or here, I'll text you, if you get the number, I'll text you my number.
Yeah.
And then if it doesn't go through, again, the Rejection Hotline was awesome. The person you were talking to did not actually think you were attractive.
Gosh, so funny. You're such a good friend.
That means also unattractive.
Yeah, staying in that friend zone.
You're
Never going to get there. Sorry.
Once you're in the zone, there's no coming out.
All right, so the one that you've been waiting for, I'm fine, it's fine, pretty much anything with fine in it.
Well, let me tell you, the 42 years I've lived on this earth, I can attest that anytime, young people, write this down because it's truth. I'm going to part it. Anytime your significant other says they are fine.
They are not.
They are not. They are the opposite, and you should fix whatever you broke.
So this last and final one is probably the most important, and no decoding needed. Let me repeat that.
Okay.
No decoding needed here. I have a headache. I'm tired. Not tonight.
Yeah,
that
she's not into it.
I have a headache, or literally not tonight. And the more you push me, the less I'm going to want to. So.
You better go get a cold shower going. Or a snack or something to keep your mind otherwise occupied. Because the night ain't going to end the way you'd like it to. So better get that private browser up. I mean, what?
Why you got to take it there?
I always go one little inch too far, don't I?
Too far.
Always just a little bit too far.
This is the Brett Andrews Radio Show.
Brett Andrews Radio Show. Hannah's over there. Hannah, I've done it. I found it. During Hannah's big thing earlier, you were talking about decoding
female phrases.
Right.
Yes.
And I brought up something that I came across, not personally, but through a friend of a friend of a friend. Okay. Something called the Rejection Hotline. This was I think I was living in Wichita or Portland somewhere. And basically there's a phone number that people would give to others at bars when they didn't want to give out their number, but they didn't want to have this weird rejection. I found it.
So someone made this rejection hotline.
It exists. I'm going to call. Well,
it still exists because we knew it always did, but it still is up and running?
I Googled it, and the number is still here. So let's call it and see what's up.
Hello, this is not the person you were trying to call. You've reached the Rejection Hotline provided by RejectionHotline.com. Unfortunately, the person who gave you this Rejection Hotline number did not want you to have their real number. We know this sucks, but don't be too devastated. So why were you given a Rejection Hotline number? Maybe you're just not this person's type. Note, this could mean boring, dumb, annoying, arrogant, or just a general weirdo. Maybe you suffer from bad breath, body odor, or a nasty combination of the two. Maybe you just give off that creepy, overbearing psycho stalker vibe, and the idea of going out with you just seems as appealing as playing leapfrog with unicorns. Regardless of the reason, please take the hint. Accept the fact that you were rejected, and then get over it. And please do your best to forget about the person who gave you this number, because trust us, they've already forgotten about you.
HumorHotlines.com.
I can't believe it still exists. There you go. Girls used to give that out at bars.
Why did we not know about this? I didn't know about this.
Oh, my God. That's amazing. And as I understand it, it comes like all the different area codes.
That is legit. Like, I could try 262 and then type in whatever the number is.
Yeah. There you go. The rejection hotline.
We got to bring this back.
Well,
Good
I think
we're
we
sharing
just did.
this with people.
Should I give the number out?
Yeah.
All right, the number I called, it was, let's see, this particular number, but it looks like there's multiple area codes. I think you can use it. As I'm looking at it, there's a bunch of different area codes, but try 605-477-3018. 605. You know, with cell phones, I don't think people, like, when this came out back in the day, it was different. I think that,
right.
You know, now that people have nobody would question somebody with a different area code anymore. You know what I mean?
Not. But let me try it. So I got 262
477 3018.
018.
You gonna call us like, hello, you've called to the church.
Thank you for calling. To schedule a new service or...
Oh, you better hang up! Hang up!
Okay, so don't use the 262.
Don't try 262. All right, 60. So yeah, so just here it is. Just whatever the area code is, what
Who
it
cares?
is. 605-477-3018. That is the rejection hotline. You can give that out if some dude keeps creeping on you.
That is
and you
so
don't want to,
great.
and then you don't want to tell him. Or the other way around. I mean, it's anybody. There you go. The rejection
hotline. Anyone is bugging you at all.
Can we do this for our boss? Let's.
The Brett Andrews Radio Show.
From Hollywood.